Previously on Dylan and the Details.
Ooh, this sounds like a really good idea.
A wolfen creature with a big hammer. A wolfen creature with a big hammer. Yeah, and that gameplay looked atrocious, too. My god, I don't know how these base consoles are going to handle that, but good luck, Capcom. Please fire them right away. Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, no! Hello, my friends, and welcome to another edition of Dylan and the Details, here to bring you that much-needed reality check and to get down to the brass tacks with you. Because I tell you what, some of you guys are real Resident Evil fans, and it shows. Some of you seriously play games, and that is fucking cool. I love that shit. Some people just don't play games, and they're just in it for the drama or the what have you. I'm not really sure what compels people. But I play video games, and as someone who's been there since day one with Resident Evil, I truly am in dire need of them to change the course we're on. It's already too late, but we're still going to provide that reality check. So, since I know there's so many real Resident Evil fans here with me, Dylan and the Details, I'm going to tell you what. Let's take a look at some of the bait that was given to me when I baited the fake Resident Evil fans out of the pool with this incredible bait. It's actually pretty weak, but you know what? They took it anyway. They bit at it like a fish on the fucking hook, line and sinker. And I tell you what, we're here to evaluate some things that were said on Facebook to me. And here we are. Here's the first comment from a fake Resident Evil fan who is seething and foaming, all because I said this isn't Resident Evil. Let me read it for you. People will literally sit there and complain for years that Resident Evil isn't the same anymore because it's changed and moved away from zombies, but then we'll turn around and complain that The Walking Dead is still the same after 10 seasons. Not only that, but Shinji Mikami released The Evil Within, and immediately people were complaining it was too much like Resident Evil. The formula has grown stale, but still criticized that Resident Evil 7 is not Resident Evil because it was too much of a departure from the series. Sorry, long rant. Incredible. Let me tell you what my buddy. let me look at this again. Jesus Christ. Okay. Zombies are not the main aspect of Resident Evil. No matter who argues that, zombies are not the main aspect of Resident Evil. Viral outbreaks, that's what Resident Evil is to me. I think when a virus gets loose or a bioweapon is created and it gets loose into the hands of, otherwise terrible corporations like Umbrella, I think that's much more interesting than this fantasy element that has come about. I've never understood why they decided to go in this fantasy direction, and now if you're going to come back and tell me that they've always been in this fucking fantasy direction, that is bullshit, because trust me, I've been there since day one. I think I know a little bit about Resident Evil and where it should go and how to please the fans. I mean, I'm right there with you in the mud, guys. I'm telling you what. If we don't get this back on the rails, there will be no more Resident Evil. We're going to have to see a reboot, probably, and then I'll have to fly to Japan with Michael Does Life because we are not going to let this happen. We're going to protest right outside the front gates of Capcom because this is incredibly sad. And I tell you what, let me look again at this bait. Not only that, but Shinji Mikami released The Evil Within and Yo, it doesn't matter what people think, okay? It matters what the fans think. People are not the fans. Fans are the people who matter. And I tell you what, some of these fucking people lie through their teeth. They just, I don't know. Maybe you're being a contrarian or something, but I don't know. And I don't agree that Resident Evil 7 is too much of a departure from Resident Evil. I just think it's not really a Resident Evil game. It's something else. I have a hard time defining what it might be, but it is definitely not Resident Evil. It's more... Okay, you want me to say it? I'll say it. It's more Resident Evil than a lot of Resident Evil games. And by that I mean, like, Umbrella Corps? Holy shit. Nobody remembers that unless they stepped in shit. And they looked at the shit on the bottom of their shoe and they're like, oh, stepped in Umbrella Corp. Anyway, I tell you what. Resident Evil Village got a lot of shit for being first person and a little bit different. not a departure, but its own thing, for sure. So for the second comment, I am terrified. And I'll tell you why I'm terrified. But I can't understand one thing. In the lore of Resident Evil, the virus begins to be developed in the 70s. In the demo of Resident Evil 8 Village, we learn from a diary that Lady Dimitrescu is already active in 1958. It will certainly be explored during the game, however, this vampire turn leaves me somewhat perplexed. Okay, guys. The vampire thing fucking sucks. I hate the vampire thing. I hate the werewolf thing. I hate witches and magic in Resident Evil. Fuck no. But you know what I hate even more? The fact that they may be trying to change the very history of Resident Evil. Of course, I had to dig in because I'm not sure if this is bait. I don't know. I'm not, I've been there since day fucking one, but I'm not, a nerd. I don't know every single in and out of Resident Evil. I know some people do, and I'm not knocking them. It's great to be a nerd, but, I don't know every single thing. So I had to look it up. And, of course, Umbrella was founded in 1968 by Ashford, Spencer, and Marcus. And, bro, if they're about to fucking tell me that some big titty vampire lady somehow created the progenitor virus or whatever the fuck is going on, either way, no matter what's going on, if they're trying to redo the origin story, if they're trying to introduce, this wasn't the beginning, this was the beginning, ha ha ha, fuck off, Capcom. Whoever's writing this is seriously mental, and I ain't got time for that, okay? If Resident Evil's dead, it's dead. I don't know what to say. I can't, fly to Japan and complain about it. I can't do anything but come on here and, with the real Resident Evil fans, perform this ritual of, hey, this sucks, please fix it. It's not that I hate video games. It's that I hate where this franchise is going. God, I don't remember the last good Resident Evil title. Maybe Revelations 2. And the more I look at the Resident Evil 2 reimagining, the more I'm like, well, maybe it's not that bad. Because, look where we're at now. Big titty vampire lady. Big titty vampire lady. Yeah. Anyway, on to the final comment. Because this one, I just had to share this with you guys. If people living in the area are hostile, it's Resident Evil. Let me tell you, that's fucking funny bait, man. That's fucking hilarious bait. I find that, I give it a little applause. If people in the area are hostile, Resident Evil. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in to this bite-sized reality check. I hope it wasn't too long. I like to make, some long videos, some short videos. Please, if you're still watching, let me know. You're not going to play producer on me. Believe me. Dylan in the Details gets down to the brass tacks one way or another. But if there's something you're interested in me covering in the realm of, the content we've seen on the channel so far, such as cyberpunk, zombies, all that. And I don't just mean cyberpunk. I mean the actual genre, because it's a great genre. It's just, cyberpunk fucked it up. And we'll probably talk about that later today. But Dylan in the Details here, signing off. Thanks for getting with the brass tacks today. Thank you.